reviewing all this stuff and listening to everything, I want to support them.
So Tatum decided this would be a great opportunity to drop a banger video, quote unquote, about the Nolan Wells case. And, honestly, I think there's a lot of questions that people aren't asking. I feel like there's some weird things going on. I feel like people should really be talking about it more.
I just want to put this forward real quick. And I'm not trying to bash that boy mama, but I do feel like since she bring my name up and in part want to disparage me and say these things, then I the gloves are off. I'm going to say what I feel, and you have now entered the zone.
Honestly, to be frank, Tatum has honestly been interjecting himself in the conversation every chance that he gets, bro. This is honestly just cap. He's eating off these daily videos and interjecting himself into these conversations, bro. He loves this. Like he I don't know what he's talking about.
If mama would have came out and the family would have came out and said, look, I want to know what happened to my son. I'm going to do a private investigation. I'm going to hold them accountable to make sure they do exactly what they're supposed to be doing to find out what happened to my son. The end. Nobody in the world would have a problem with that. Nobody in the world should judge her on that. Nobody in the world have nothing to say because everybody in the world would do that for their own baby. It's when you come out and say, we know the history of Mississippi, so it must be an impropriety.
I feel like the Nolan Wells case is like turning so many heads because of like the weird circumstances like surrounding the whole case, with the phone being away from his body and all, like with the narrative changing so many times. Officer Tatum himself is part of that conspiracy. Like before anything was even researched, this man was already saying that he drowned and nobody did anything, and he was making all these declarations. So I don't know why he thinks it's weird for other people to be coming up with thoughts, and he's making you know what I'm saying? Like he's coming up with the same shit just as fast, and he's just making stuff up just as much. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
He was out there with white people, so they must have killed him. They must have done something wrong. Saying that they deleted stuff from the phone. I just want to throw this in there. They deleted stuff from the phone. Let me tell you why that doesn't pass the smell test to me. I don't know. I wasn't there. We will find out through an investigation. But when you say they deleted stuff from the phone, one or two things have to occur based on reality. If you have a phone and you look at it and you say, these things have been deleted. Therefore, if you know that they're deleted, you can see what had been deleted. Because you'll have a text or something that says this was deleted, or you'll see in the deleted folder that somebody deleted this document.
I think the part for me that made it seem like really weird is when I heard about the phone situation in the first place, right? So they like have the narrative that there might be foul play involved. So if there's foul play and some random that wasn't his friend ended up killing Nolan Wells, how did Nolan Wells' phone end up at his friend's house? I think that's the weird part of it to me, because like what teenager doesn't have their phone, right? And the fact that stuff might have been if stuff was deleted from his phone, I would not put it past some woman to know his password to be deleting this stuff. Face ID, fingerprint. There's so many ways that they could have got into his phone. The fact that they had his phone is the nail in the coffin for me. The way they try to hide his phone, the whole phone situation just does not seem right, okay? It seems off. It seems fishy, okay? It does not seem legitimate.
So anybody that believes that these boys need legal fees taken care of or whatever else they need, go ahead and support. Did he have a code on his phone?
Tatum, bro, he's a teenager in high school. Bro, of course he has a fucking code. Bro, of course he has a lock on his fucking phone.
And that these things were not deleted by Nolan at all, at any point in time. The absence of content does not equal deletion. So why would you go out and say that unless you saw evidence of deletion and you know what was deleted?
What teenager goes out on vacation and doesn't start taking pictures for Instagram or start flexing that they're out there Like how does he like communicate with people if he doesn't have his phone? Like he didn't talk to anybody. Like he was just tweaked out. I mean, we know he was talking to people and he was out and doing stuff. So he had to have like some sort of communication, and that might revolve his phone. I'm just saying.
And you are making an assumption that because these kids are white, they must have deleted something that you can visibly see that was deleted. Therefore, you're assuming that things have been deleted.
Well, you know what else is being assumed? That there was no foul play in this black kid's death. Right? They assumed that. They assumed there was no foul play and then he drowned while hiding parts of the autopsy. While defending people that aren't even being blamed. People are just asking for an investigation, starting a hate campaign, starting a GoFundMe. Life is crazy. I'm just saying. Not to mention the smear campaigns trying to say that he was on drugs, that he was tweaked out. Narratives have been broken down. We know that's not true. His friend saying that he will be disappointed that his family's trying to investigate his death, having these podcasts, like going on these podcasts to disrespect his parents. I don't think so.
And for you to put these young men in a position where you're claiming that they killed somebody with no evidence whatsoever, only based on the skin color, come on and support. Reviewing all this stuff and listening to everything, I want to support them.
As usual, this is some bullshit, bro. Welcome to the next episode of Fucking American Men. Yeah, if you watch this video, Tatum, bruh, don't see it.